Lightstar the Noble is officially a girl. Just decided. Yes, I decided for you. So, in today's episode, I'll be setting my accessibility settings back to whole setting. What? I don't know. But in today's episode, we'll be going over some items that we got a couple of episodes back. Episode 44, I believe it was. Oh yeah! We must. I have no idea. Unless, anyway. Yeah. What we can do right now is fantasize about how great it's going to be when we have a storage room that we want to use. Only time will tell. Say what? I don't even know. I mean, I'm going to have that soon. Boom! Next episode, probably. Here, in this container, is most of the things that we're going to need today. So, today we're going to be talking about these things, really. The Elytra Elytras and Shulker shells. We're going to start off today with Elytra. So, this Elytra is currently enchanted with mending. So, where to begin with these Elytras? Well, for one, what are they? What is an Elytra and how long can I walk? Defensive. So, what is an Elytra? Well, an Elytra is a pair of wings. It allows for gliding, natural gliding, but not flight. Not natural flight. You can fly with them, but you need an extra tool. We'll talk about that in a second. So, Elytra, they also look cool, and if you have a cool outside of the game item called a cape, you can actually. Yeah, but we're not here to talk about capes. They actually come as a cool design on your Elytra. But anyway, Elytra. You can engage them when it isn't nighttime. No, it still works at nighttime. I just don't want to be flying around at night. Gliding around, sorry. By pressing the space key, or whatever your jump key is set to. So for me, the default is space. So if I jump like that, I just space bar. And if you do that again while you are falling, you will engage your Elytra. Now, Elytras do have a durability. I'm pretty sure it's around, this is going to be like an estimated guess. I'm pretty sure it's like 483 or 2. I can't remember. I have to see when it takes durability damage. Also, yeah, the front of the house is a little bit different. It doesn't have the ladders on the side of it anymore. It's all like oak, yeah. And I fixed these things. They now have like more depth, the overhang. Same with the barn, love the barn, Polly loves the barn, everyone loves the barn. I also adore that build like so much. I'm starting to realise more and more how much I love that. You've got to use that build palette more. Stems, dark oak, lots of dark oak, lots of it. Spruce accents, spruce accents. Forget French accents, we use spruce accents. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, which is funny because I'm talking about accents. It doesn't sound like a word anymore. So, but how do Elytras lose durability? Well, unlike all other wearable pieces of armor, they do not lose durability when you get damaged. They actually lose durability when you fly. Every 1 second of flight without unbreaking 3, or unbreaking, gives you, will cause the Elytra to lose 1 durability. So if I say durability weird, I just do. As you can see now, and that has got some durability. If I activate this, you see it has 432. I'm so close. I'm going to hide that because it looks better there. Through sword. So, without unbreaking 3, now this is for, without unbreaking, we're going to be talking about having unbreaking 3 and having no unbreaking, just because unbreaking 1 and 2 are useless, basically. They do stuff, but they're not that good. This has mending on it, which is only for repairing. Obviously, it doesn't actually affect when it gets damaged. So mending on it, without any unbreaking, you can fly or glide really, but you can glide or fly for 712 minutes. 7 minutes and 12 seconds. But if you have unbreaking 3, you can get approximately 28 minutes and 44 seconds. So I like those numbers. We're going to get unbreaking 3 on this really soon. But some other things we must talk about. If you do not have mending for some reason, or if you don't have brilliant, did not nearly call him Jacob. Widow, Mr. Widow here. By the way, I actually mended the name tag. As you're about to see, we're talking more about name tags soon. As you can see now, it says Widow. So yeah, hey, get over here. Who gives us very cheap mending. I need that for something. Yeah, I remember. So yeah, if you don't have a mending villager or just any mending on your Elytra, and you want to heal it up, we can do that by combining, two Elytras at something like anvil or grindstone. But you could grindstone. Or in your crafting table, you can combine two Elytras to repair it. Or you can also use phantom membranes. They will restore 25% of the total Elytra's durability. It's not based off of your current durability. Like this is, for example, I can't remember anymore, like 427. It's actually based off the maximum of 432. Hope this will make sense so far. Back in the day, previously to 1.13, when they added phantom membranes, it was actually leather. That's useless information though. What isn't useless information is the fact that I just tried to Elytra. Because I've got little things here. They're meant to look like rocks. And also, it disguises the prison even more because now, so a spruce button standing out, it's like a rock. And you press the rock. Stick with nails. So there is smoke coming out from underneath this grass block, which is weird. Just because there's a torch underneath there, actually not because it's on fire. And I beautified this pond with some andesite, also some cobblestone slabs, so look like rather large rocks. And I'm still in the ship. Anyway, so yeah, manual repair. But we do have mending on this, so we'll probably never use any other healing option, just the mending one. So now what? Late game travel. Now we don't. This is going to sound very offensive to Polly, but late game travel by foot or even hoof, like on a horse, it's pretty below us. I love Polly, big time love Polly. But yeah, it's kind of below us. Like, what do we do late game to get around really fast? Well, late game, there's only one real option. Well, there's many options actually. You can go on the fossilized paths and stuff like that. But Elytras are an awesome way. But what? We can only do that. That's useless. Well, not useless, but not that useful for long distance travel. Because there's a thing called firework rockets. Firework rockets are crafted with one gunpowder. A minimum of one gunpowder and one paper. You can use more gunpowder, and that will increase the flight duration of firework rockets, meaning how long they last, how long the boost with an Elytra lasts, and how long the firework will fly in the air if I was to actually launch this thing like this. That was so sad, because it doesn't even explode, because you have to put a firework star in there. But we're not talking about firework rockets today, we're mainly talking about Elytra. So. If you are flying with an Elytra, like if I do this, I'm actually going to take off and use a fire rocket, and it gives you an awesome boost. If you do use one that will normally have a cool explosion, it will explode. It will actually damage you. It won't kill you, but look how much I'm doing work on this path. Look at it. It's so slow and not that entertaining. Enough complaining, though. It's likely to be on the right, shouldn't be far. So yeah, it can be used to fly long distances. How damage is getting fairly good. I'm breaking free. Ooh, look, it's really good. Also, I put some carpet down here and hid some. Did I even hide any? There we go, jack-o'-lanterns. For license. Very nice. So. What else is there? The ugly storage building. Disgust me, storage building. Disgusting! Disgusting! I slam you so hard! Yeah, I can't wait for the new storage building next episode. It's gonna look awesome. Ignore that soul sand around right now. So, what else is there? Well, there's a cool little trick you can do called the 40-40 trick. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, it means that when you are 40 and you have 40 earrings on, then you get to fly long. There's definitely no one who's not. It's when you know. Okay. It's when so if you look here on this is a very long thing. It says facing south. So I'm facing my gosh. That was a terrible words there. If I'm looking straight ahead here or looking at this direction, that's south. So that way is south, that way is north. west, and east. So that's south. It also says we're facing towards positive z. So that means this coordinate would increase if we walked in this direction, which we did because it's for 625 here, 626, 627, 628. But then there's also this. Now I'm not 100% sure what both of them mean, but what I've worked out, and I'm fairly certain this is the 40-40 trick, this seems to work like that, is that this tells you how high up you're actually facing. So if you look here, I'm looking at 0.1. Now if I was looking at 0, 0, I mean I'd be looking straight ahead, directly in front of me. Even like you've just woken up from the bed, you actually are facing 0.0. If I look straight up, I'll be facing minus 90. Look straight down, I'll be facing 90. Now if you were to fly, so I'm just going to take off with rocket now. No, gosh, I'm just wasting rocket. So now I'm going to have a bit of a boost, and obviously I'm going to start flying around a little bit. If I look down, all the way at 40, 50, no, it's too high, whoops, and then you look back up at minus 40. So if you keep an eye on that bar there, I look down to 40, and then I take up, and don't look high enough, so that didn't work. It takes some practice, but this is a decent way to travel a long distance if you've run out of firework rockets. Speaking of firework rockets, I'm all the way basically where I used to mine sand before I found the desert. So, yeah, this is going to be damaged. 40-40 trick. Way to conserve rockets. Yep. Basically, yes, it is. So, I think that might almost be enough about Elytras in vanilla, or basically normal Minecraft. Next, I'm talking about our Minecraft, if we own it now. We have a data pack called Armored Elytras. No, on Elytra, and that means you can basically wear both of these at the same time, because Elytras don't provide any protection, and these don't allow for flight. But if we could change that, combine both of them. Combining both of these things, oh yeah. Armored Elytras. Now we can do it. We just have to throw these things on top of an anvil. I'm assuming a damaged anvil will work as well. Oops. And now I'm going to drop this. Bind. Plus a diamond chestplate. Yes! Boom. Now does it have Unbreaking 3? It does have Unbreaking 3. And look at that full protection bar. Oh, Nighthawk, you just witnessed the uprising of greatness. And I'm pretty sure we can decombine this out of Rhinestone. If I throw this into Rhinestone, I'll let you. I did. Interesting. No, wait, I don't want to pick it up. No, wait. Needs a little bit of healing. So now we can fly for, well, not with our current durability. Why did you say dura? No. But yeah, 28 minutes now. Approximately 28 and 3/4 minutes. So, that is enough about Elytras. Elytras are so boring. I'm over them! I'm over Elytras, dude! Except for the fact that I want to craft a bunch of rockets. But the next thing. What is the next thing? Well, the next thing is actually going to be something slightly off topic. Maps. We got loads of maps. We got loads of maps. We got loads of maps. Yay! I bought these from the cartographer in the village. So we have loads of maps. Loads of maps. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use one of these maps. Whoa! I think I just did backflip. Sorry. Some weird acrobatics can happen when you do an Elytra vaccine. Doing an Elytra, because that's a verb. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to right click with one of these empty maps, and we'll get a filled map. And if I hold this in my hand, this will be non-zoomed out, because if you look at the ones I actually don't want to go with first person yet. The maps behind me, they're fully zoomed out. They're great for exploration, but if I want to just see how the base looks, then I might want to get one base like this, which is actually 1-to-1, so it shows us every single block. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, look at, whoa. Whoa, hang on a sec. Whoa! Look at, whoa! Oh wow, that's Widow Towers? That's what I call it, right? Yeah, that's definitely Widow Towers. That's obviously the storage room, you can tell. This hasn't got quite the entire base though. I do want to get a little bit more, so I have a couple more maps. Wow, this is just something I really want to do, because this looks epic. I need to restock this place pretty much. Once we get an iron farm. It will take us 4.5 stacks to fill all the dispensers. But then if I come over to here, which is a place which I'm trying to like more, I'm trying to work on, I have, this is actually not polished basalt, it's down like in the stems. I have this coming over, it's kind of like infecting this tree, that's what it currently needs to look like. Wow. Wow, this is actually kind of epic. Wow, it doesn't quite have, not hollow actually, just a concrete outpost. Wow. So these connect up obviously then. Yep, I got it. These are 9 break. That's incredible. So it's now time for us to talk about Shulker Boxes. So I've already crafted one of these. Whoa, wait! I just got a bit of a speed boost somehow. Bit cheeky there, wasn't it, Ninja? Oh, sneaky, get arrested! What? I don't even know what I'm doing. Where's the crafting table? Oh, it's crafting table. So, and well, these. Temporarily. I know it has to be above me. Look at that! Hallelujah! That looks incredible. I actually need one more map there, and there. Yeah, but that's cool. So enough just staring at that map now. Awesomeness! So, Shulker Boxes. Shulker Boxes are a very late game, and according to Mojang, apparently, they are underutilized. I don't know how that's the case, because Shulker Boxes are awesome. But recently they had like an article on their Minecraft.net blog that said like talking about Shulker Boxes, and they were saying how like underutilized they are and how neglected they are. I'm like, what? Why would people neglect Shulker Boxes? Now these are Shulker shells actually. To craft them into a Shulker box, you need to get 2 of them, like this, and put a chest in the middle. This gives you a non-stackable item called a Shulker Box. It's similar to a chest. I think it's a full block in height. It's guarded by piglins, so if you open this near a piglin, they'll attack you. It does not connect to fences, and if you open it like this, it actually raises it up. Now for the things that I do have in my notes, which are not the Elytra stuff. It has the same space as a single chest. Also your inventory, basically 3 rows of 9 slots. Bang. So, Shulker Boxes can actually be dyed, and I think what I'm going to do with this one is not say die really loudly, like in your face. You're gonna die! Wait, actually, I think might die. Wait, die! Shulker Boxes can be dyed. If I get myself some white dye. Die! Actually, I might not do that. Wait. Random color. Not really. So, color. I'm just looking for white dye because white dye is easy to get because you can turn it. Basically bone meal. So if I was to do this, I'll get a white Shulker box. White Shulker box. It doesn't change anything inside of it, like when you open up the UI. I just change this. So, Shulker Boxes, as I said in the episode when we went Elytra and Shulker Box hunting, they can actually be dyed. I didn't say that back then, sorry. I said that they, if you place them down and put items inside them, say that stuff, then I break them, unlike a chest, they won't actually spit out all their items, they'll keep it inside of them, which is awesome. They also have a little tooltip which says what's inside them, but if I was to do this, to fill the entire thing with shulker shells, just one of them, it will say 5 of them, the first 5 slots, and then just say however many more, which will be 22 if it's completely full. So now you can actually use a cauldron to wash these things, and as you can see, my sink is slightly less full, and it's undyed. I'm just going to dye it again though, because I do actually want this one white. Something else you can do with shulker boxes actually is name them, just like everything else in Minecraft. I'm going to call this one, and it will cost 1 experience. I'm going to call this one Extra Things. So why did I name this thing? I mean, I just tell by the I was about to say kerfuffled, by the fact that it was coloured white. Well, the cool thing is, if I open this up, it says Extra Things up at the top, right there. Extra Things, that's right. What do I want from here? Well, guess what? Extra things! Extra food, extra blocks, extra tools, extra armor, iron, bones, wood. I'm going to pair this up with everything in my inventory with my ender chest, and they will become an unstoppable team which will destroy the world. I mean, no. Basically, what I can do is I can put a shulker box inside of here, as I did over there, and as you can see, I mean, now if I get this over here, bam, I can access this shulker box from anywhere. Which means if I was to fill this entire thing with shulker boxes, which I won't, but if I did, it would have a massive amount of space. What distance? What's distance in there? Yep. Sure. So this is just general stuff that I want to store, store in here. But one thing that's very important to know about shulker boxes is that they cannot be used for infinite storage. So if I try and put this in here, no matter how hard I click, I cannot put any shulker box in there, whether it was any color, any name, or had any items in it, no matter how full, even if it's empty, I'm not able to store. That's infinite storage. This down. So we have the capacity to make, also, they can place direction. And if I was to say, let's switch back here, actually can't open this, just like a chest. So similar to chests, sorry, they also interact with hoppers and imperatives normally. For some reason I thought I had an imperative on there, I was going to show that off. Yeah. And you can store any item except the shulker boxes inside of the shulker box. They're not nestable. Basically, you can't put infinite storage inside them. Similar thing with the new 1.17 bundles, which will be added sometime soon to Minecraft, but where you can only have empty bundles inside of other bundles. Boom. So, the rest of the stuff should probably just be emptied out of it. Okay. So, extra things. I think I might work more with shulker boxes soon. One thing I do actually want to do right now, whoops, it's not finished yet, is make one more shulker box, and then in the mornings, I believe it's one tonight soon. Hello, Lightstar the Noble. I would go to dye this one yellow and then call it the Sandbox. Not just because that's the play in the genre that Minecraft's in, you know, sandbox games, sandbox toys in real life, sandbox, little kids playing in the sand, getting sand in their eyes, and then they cry. Yeah. But, oh, that's so cool. What? That doesn't make sense. Why would I do that? I have many questions. And one of my one question is, do I have a sunflower nearby? There's one. I see you, sunflower. Because I can drip it. Boom! New sunflower, which means yellow dye. And then what that also means yellow shulker box. So, this one's going to be purely for sand. Sand, and more sand. This is actually quite an important one. Because sand, and also, guess what? It's very cool thing. more sand. Oh, yellow sandbox. Just sandbox. We've got that for around here. Sandbox. What I'm actually gonna do is gather a bunch of sand and put it in the sandbox. Very important stuff there. Right there, everybody. What? Mind-boggling. I might actually make another one. That's a great idea. Well, I know what to do with this one. This one is going to be for very valuables. Oh, we're going to call it. Oh, that's all of my life will die. I love shulker boxes. They're not neglected. Certainly not in this world. Whoa, 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 no. We're gonna use so many shulker boxes, my brain's gonna get insane. So, basically, you can also crush them with pistons. It's pretty awesome. Now, the shulker boxes won't get like destroyed if you crush them out of a shulker box. Whoa. No, I had this. It's some of the things like that. The dragon egg is the most valuable item in Minecraft, hands down. You can only ever get one of those. That's why it's actually got that. The color of its words are actually like a magenta kind of color. This enchanted stuff is like blue. Enchanted books are yellow. It's actually a rarity. It's not that important though, but it's kind of like a hidden feature of Minecraft. But speaking of enchanted things, that's right. This shield is going to be the first shield in history, in my history, to ever get enchanted like this. Then I'm also going to put menu on it, of course. And we're going to call it the Defender. Distance and Defender. Oh, let's see what that looks like. Enchanted shield. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go heal these things up now. Anyway. What else is there to talk about? Not that much, actually. It's kind of crazy. Well, there is one more thing I'd like to talk about. And that is... Oh, sorry. I can't have a nose. I'm not that. This is supposed to stay there, Ninja. I'm seriously thinking about putting a sign there that says, don't mind this ender chest, Ninja. Because I keep doing it. I'm not supposed to. It's just a habit. I surprisingly haven't mined this one back so yet. I'm just like leaving it there. It's just good to have that in the storage room. Building model. I'm looking for glass. I've got the sandbox, which is in my chest. The sandbox, yes. Oops. What I'm going to do with this now, it's actually craft a stack of glass panes. What am I doing this for? Well, because of over here. Over here! This soul sand is actually going to turn into an awesome bubble and I'm going to lower it down one bit. But where will this bubble corn go to? Well, not a new build actually, not really. It's actually going to go all the way up. Wow, this is the most fiddly thing I've ever done in my life. Ow, this is physically hurting me. Ow! Oh my gosh, this is going to go all the way up. And I'm going to have a bunch, I have a new plan. It's called the While We Sleep Initiative. What's it, huh? That sounds spooky, like a scary movie or something where people come and eat you while you're sleeping. Oh no. Don't eat me while I'm sleeping, Ninja! Ah! No. Basically, what it's going to be is a huge AFKing platform. So basically, I can go there, I could even AFK overnight, or basically, I could just be away from my keyboard doing whatever I want. And things like the Cooper farm is going to be working at pretty much maximum capacity. The automatic sugarcane farm, the wool farm, and maybe other farms we make here, it's going to be working awesomely. Now, currently I have that thing in the sky. Pretty ugly. But what I plan to do is have giant glass walkways high up in the sky. How to get up there? Well, other than just, I've been currently just been flying with my Elytra up and standing into the wall there and trying to get into that little box thing. But I'm actually going to have a bubble column that goes all the way up to around like 126, not 126, I just something like in the 200s, I think. 188? No, doesn't sound right. Somewhere up in the sky, wherever that is, and yep, it's going to have glass panes going all the way up. It's going to require a lot of glass. It's going to have glass walkways. I was originally planning on dyeing the glass white, but then I actually saw that, I said white weird, white stained glass actually shows up as a white block on the map, whereas glass and glass panes just don't show up at all. They don't have any color, like you see with the map that we have over there that shows the storage building, it actually shows the yellow of the sandstone instead of something for the glass. But if the glass is all dyed, say, white, as we're going to make it black when we actually do the new storage building. Oh no. It actually shows up as black or white or whatever color it is on the map. So I didn't want to have this big white crossing sections on the map. But yeah. So that's going to go straight up in the air. It's going to be better once we have the water in. And I think I'll do that off camera because it's going to take me ages, and that's going to be another one of those projects I don't really postpone because it just drives me nuts. Just like the path goes off to the Plains Village. Okay, but that might actually be it for this episode. I thought it was going to take way longer, but no, not really. Sorry guys, don't get up out of your seats yet. No, do not get out of your seats. Because I know I said that's probably going to be it for this episode, but then I abruptly ended it. I accidentally minimized Minecraft and that ended the clip. I did not mean to do that. I was just going to check my notes again, see if there's anything else that I missed. There is not. Nope, there's not anything I've missed. I'm sorry for ending the episode so quickly. That was not meant to happen. But I'm going to end it reasonably soon though. Yeah, sorry for that. Yes, basically, that is going to be it for this episode though. I have a secret attic with a clock. And basalt. Oh, basalt. What else? I was going to say something, but now I'm just like totally forgotten it. Actually, one thing I should do though, right now actually, I've realised I've forgotten something. Whoopsie, Daisykins Shulker Box. What I actually need is some red dye. Red dye shouldn't be hard to get, should it? Let's push over here. Bam. Orange, no, I just want a red shulker box. Red shulker box. Ooh. I love shulker box organization. It's like weirdly super fun to me. What you're gonna do is name this. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. The rocket box. Said what? So if you want to travel long distance, you need a lot of firework rockets. And luckily, we have the capacity to make a lot of the firework rockets in the daytime. Only in the daytime. Don't make firework rockets at night. It's very spectacular. We don't like spectacular. Okay. Spectacular. There's more explosions than just the things. If you know what I say, you don't understand what I'm saying at all. Because I don't even understand what I'm saying. Ow, my nose. Basically, I'm going to get a bunch of paper, a bunch of gunpowder, and make a bunch of firework rockets and put it in this shulker box. And this shulker box is going to be almost full of firework rockets with a flight duration of 1. The extra duration just isn't really worth the gunpowder. Because I have some gunpowder. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no. I think I'm actually throwing this in the ground. Because I don't have enough shulker box space. No, get out of there. Give me fireworks. It's going to become so much easier to craft these things in 1.17 because they're actually going to have a crafting recipe. Like an actual crafting recipe. It's going to be so much. I should put the fireworks in. That'd be a bit of a duh moment. You're actually going to have a crafting recipe for these fireworks so you don't have to like manually put the things in. Oh, can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome. But it is pretty much going to be it for this episode. So, my bad for ending it before. Sorry about that. Oops, no, rockets, you know, half rockets, more rockets. Yep, no, wait, craft them, yes. And I have some rockets, there we go. Rockets, let's go half mini, let's go half blocks. And looks like I'm out of paper. I have a bit more in storage, but I think I'll do that off camera. Rocket box, welcome to the family. The family of shulker boxes. I don't know how to say that dramatically. The family of shulker boxes. Dun dun dun! Basically, I'll see you soon, puppies. Woohoo! We're going up on the wall! Woo! Next episode should probably be the storage building revamp. I'm super hyped for it. I absolutely love the build. Probably show off the design quickly in a creative world soon, because I've designed almost all of it in the creative world. It's gonna look so much better than this. So great. I hopefully won't have to destroy a bunch of the chests and move them. That's gonna be really annoying if I do have to do that. So it's gonna be, yep. Let's do this, basically. Let's do what exactly? I don't have any rockets on me, so let's do absolutely nothing. Let's say I'll see you super duper soon. Let's start. Oh yeah, you two puppies, but we don't care about puppies anymore, it's all about cats. See you soon, puppies!